What's up guys, Champ here. It's so good to be back. I have a Smogon battle against andjee. Yeah, not sure how to pronounce that, but it's andjee. This is a OU battle. And, one second. Sorry about that. It's an OU battle, and he's using a sand team. I'm using my typical... I'm not using a typical team, but I am using a good team, so, let's start it. This dude is from Smogon, even though the Wi-Fi battle finder is down right now. Hopefully it'll be back up soon. But, yeah. I don't know about that. So, I just found this battle in the Smogon forums. So, in case he wants to stay in, I'm going for the close combat. Just in case he wants to stay in. Because he could have been Choice Banded Ferrothorn, which is a set I have. It's really good. It even has Bulldoze, in case Magnezone wants to switch in. So I'm going to go into Rotom. Now here I was stupid. Because once I saw the Protect, I should have known that it was Toxic Stalling. But I really did not care at this point. Especially since my Rotom has Rest. I could have just switched it back in and used Rest anyway, so Toxic didn't matter even if it did hit. So he's just gonna keep protecting. I'm just gonna keep going for Hydro Pump. Now, I'm not sure why he switched into Swampert. I resist water and ground. And fortunately, I get the critical hit. Down goes Swampert. I'll tell you why, I'll show you why Quagsire is better than Swampert here in just a second. So now I'm going to proceed 7 turns into the battle to go into Quagsire, and I'm going to stay there with him for the rest of the game. He's going to proceed to wall his whole team. Starting with 1 stockpile, that's all it starts with. Defense Rose, Special Defense Rose. Now I'm thinking if I can get this thing burned, then I can just proceed to stock up my stockpiles, and he won't be able to do anything to me. So I'm like, come on, burn! And he hits me with the Power Whip. I was like, shit. I'm surprised that even hit because it's low accuracy move. And I live that because of the stockpile, obviously. That's why I have it on there. Now I'm going to trick him here, use Rest. He was obviously predicting the switch. But if anyone knows my Quagsire set by now, I don't know if I've used Quagsire in many of my battles. Now you know the set. My Chesto Berry is going to wake it up, and he's going to use Thunder Wave, predicting a switch. So, pretty sneaky move on my part. I'm like, please burn! This is like the 3rd Scald. Still doesn't burn, so he's just going to continue to set up. He should have taken me out while he had the chance. Obviously, you can't really mess around with Quagsire. It's obvious I'm trying to go for the burn here for a reason. And I'm like, yes! I got the burn! Yeah, a little too late for that Power Whip. Little too late. So I'm like, yes, that did nothing. So I'm like, okay, I can take this opportunity, use another stockpile. Unless, of course, he crits. But I'm surprised that, like, Power Whip's even hitting in the first place. It's sort of a low accuracy move. The new Power Whip looks awesome, by the way. So I didn't want to risk another Power Whip or a crit. So I'm just going to use Rest again. Now that this thing's burned, it can't do anything to me. And it doesn't have Leech Seed, unfortunately. Stealth Rock, Spikes, Thunder Wave, Power Whip. If anything, I would have had Thunder Wave Iron Head, because that's para-flinching. But obviously, in this case, it doesn't work. So obviously I can fend off Ferrothorn now with the burn and a few stockpiles. That's why Quagsire is better than Swampert. And I'll show you the best reason why. If he knew Quagsire at all, which he's not familiar with the Pokemon, that's obvious, because he's not aware of his ability, which is Unaware, which it ignores every stat boost in your opponent's Pokemon. It ignores every stat boost. So that Dragon Dance didn't just happen. So he's obviously not aware, not familiar with Quagsire's ability. As you can see, that Crunch did nothing. I'm just going to use my last stockpile, because you can only use 3 on stockpile for some reason. Yeah, these Dragon Dances are not happening right now, because Quagsire ignores all the stat boost in your opponent's that your opponent wants to do. He ignores them like they don't even happen. So he's obviously not familiar with Quagsire. This is why he's way better than Swampert. Totally walls Pokemon that want a stat boost like that. Plus Ditto would have loved these Dragon Dances. I was so tempted to switch into Ditto, but nah. I mean, unless it had superpower. See, that Crunch did nothing! Unaware, man, unaware. What, did you just do those Dragon Dances? Oh, I didn't notice. So he's like, screw that, he's switching out. Going back into Ferrothorn. Now here I want to get my HP back, just in case he wants to get a crit Power Whip. So I use Rest, and I avoid the Power Whip, obviously. It's not very high accuracy. Quagsire is walling his whole team, pretty much. Nothing you can do, man. You can't stat boost. Quagsire's a boss. Seriously. So he's gonna withdraw. He's like, screw that. Okay, seriously, what can Starmie do to me? I resist all of its moves. Water, ice, and electric. I'm like, the leftover Starmie can't do shit. Starmie's not even that strong to begin with, so I'm just gonna go for the burn. Try and status it, which I don't get, unfortunately. Gonna miss the Hydro Pump, and I'm gonna go for Rest. Man, this shit's too easy. Most teams aren't prepared for Quagsire, that's why he's on there. And in case anyone wants to do any boosting. And he's sort of a backup for Ditto, because Ditto likes the boost. Ditto don't like the defense boost though, because it's hard for him to come in against defense boost, because they can keep boosting their defense while Ditto's Choice Scarf. But Quagsire takes care of that part. Now he's going to attempt to stall me. This is the stupidest Gliscor set ever, I swear, dude. Toxic and Earthquake, are you kidding? There's so much shit that walls that. Like, first of all, Quagsire, Air Balloon Heatran, Air Balloon Jirachi, Skarmory. It's like the possibilities of walling this thing are endless. You need to have Swords Dance. And if you're gonna be the Toxic Orb, maybe Aerial Ace for Breloom. Breloom walls it. This set. It's the worst Gliscor set ever, dude. Seriously. You need to have stat boost if you're gonna sweep. Or defense boost. You need to have some sort of boost if you're gonna sweep. So, if you're not gonna sweep, then you're probably not gonna win. Now that's not true all the time. You can be good with switching out your Pokemon. Now here he gets the critical hit. I was like, no! I still felt safe though because I know his Earthquake doesn't do much in general. And Gliscor is a weak Pokemon overall, so that did nothing. So I was just like, please don't crit. It's not supposed to crit anyway. So I woke up and I used Rest again. +3 defense, +3 special defense. There's nothing you can do to Quagsire. I mean, you can taunt it, of course. You can taunt it and then go for the Toxic. But who the hell has taunt? Like Deoxys defense, pretty much. And it does outspeed. So Deoxys defense does outspeed, so he can taunt and then use Toxic. But I hate Deoxys defense, man. But like I said, there's a few things I can take care of Quagsire, like Deoxys defense, any taunt Pokemon that are faster, of course. Maybe a Choice Banded. I don't know. It's hard to say. Choice Banded Power Whip, that probably would have helped. But most teams aren't prepared for Quagsire. Now, if he would have had Leech Seed, that would have been cool, but of course I got the burn. But Leech Seed Protect Leftovers is annoying, I hate that. So yeah, this is pretty much a stall battle. It's almost over. I got to, yeah. If I can get up all my stockpiles, I mean, all I had to do was get a crit, really. A crit would have KO'd him. So I did get lucky in that sense. There's a few ways to take care of Quagsire, but not many. And I normally don't use him to wall. I normally save him for stat boost. So you won't see me using Ditto or Quagsire unless I have to. And I just brought it out because it was the only perfect switch in to Starmie. So once it was out, I just decided to go for a stockpile and just decided to go for it. But normally I'm saving him for stat boost. Sort of as a backup for Ditto. So this is going to be his second Pokemon down. He was debating a long time right there about switching, but there's nothing else that can do. All my Pokemon outspeed it, so now he's down by 2, 6-4. So now I revealed my fourth move, Blizzard. Pretty much I explained it in the last game in case Breloom wants to switch in and use Spore. That's why I do have the Chesto Berry. So it's a little tricky there. I hate the Protect just because it PP stalls. That's the only good thing about it. Other than that, this set sucks. Now I should have used Blizzard here. What the hell was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Blizzard would have finished it off, obviously. So he's going to continue to stall. I'm just going to keep using rest. I can stall him out before he can ever stall me out because of rest. 2 turns. And plus Deoxys D has pressure, so Deoxys D is a very good Pokemon. 306 speed, taunt. So he can pressure stall you pretty good with taunt. And he's gonna forfeit the battle because there's nothing else he can do to Quagsire, so yep, Quagsire for the win. Hope you guys enjoyed that battle, and hopefully Smogon Battle Finder comes back up soon. Until then, peace out.